RuneScape has lots of amazing looking items, ranging from armors all the way to the cosmetic items. Last time I went over some of the items that were forgotten, then the ones that I consider worth looking, so for our neatly packaged trilogy, I will now want to talk about the best looking ones. But firstly, I want to make a few disclaimers. First, it is completely fine if you disagree with me on what you find more pleasing, as we all have different tastes. Second, if an item you consider nice looking doesn't appear in the list, it might not really be because I forgot about it, but just didn't include it to keep this video relatively short. Third, if this video does well reception wise, there might be more old school RuneScape videos in the future like reskin ideas, stereotypes, more fashion talks and other fun stuff. Obviously no pressure, do what you feel is right to you. Now that those are cleared up, let's start off then. Firstly, let's start off with the classics, the Rune Armor or Wizard Robe trims. These trims are absolutely beautiful, especially with Rune Armor, which has so many options to choose from a basic trim to gold trim all the way to god trims, which includes 6 god related styles. Personally, I think Saradomin, Samarak and especially Gothic trims look the best out of the 6, as I think the colors these 3 provide really complement the Rune Armor's blue, but that's just my opinion. Although I do love the Wizard Robe's golden trim, it does make you look like you're wearing a Sweden flag, and believe me, I don't wish to look Swedish. This game has quite many good looking weapons, so I can't really list all of them, so here's a small collection of the items that have absolute drip. I like to be efficient as the next guy, but I do like cool weapons, so if it means likely sacrificing some damage or using a minor upgrade, I will use them. This game has lots of nice capes, like the fire and infernal capes are quite fancy. Imbued capes gives the old playing god cape some needed trip upgrade, but we all know the real deals, the capes of accomplishment. Not only do they look absolutely fine with the trims, they also come with the shoulder pads to put them to next level, but you also know how much time it takes to get them, so if it's some easy 99, it's still impressive. Especially if you see Max Cape, they got the ultimate trip, but also probably very poor balance with social life and outdoor activities, but who cares when you got this amazing cape. The capes also come with nice hoodies, so it also enhances the cool factor by 30%, so if you got one of these capes, make sure to be proud of yourself. While clue scores rarely give you any unique items, when they do, it's usually very nice fashion items. Like the Crier outfit, which has this sick coat, top hat that makes you look very fancy and distinguished gentleman, the previously mentioned armor trims, a golden shovel that I can probably display with my small spade collection, and of course, the peak fashion item ever, the small lippers. No other item can even hope to beat this, as it's the best in slot item to impress Neve. The Bandos set is my favorite armor of all time in this game. I love the big shoulder armor with many spikes it has, the chest area is really great looking and the tushes make you look like a badass who isn't afraid to get hit in the legs. While I don't really use the Bandos boots as they don't offer any strength bonuses, they do look quite good as well. But if you combine Bandos with Netis not face guard, you will achieve maximum drip. If you ask me what is the most iconic armor set is in old school, this comes to my mind, no doubt about it. Raids have always offered some great equipment and some of them are really cool like the Justice Era 45 Masori armors. But for many of us, we dream of the Ancestral robes, the best in slot magic armor that only few can afford. I love how it's back to the classic wizard style, as much I like the other magic armors except for one I will mention later. This is what comes to my mind when you mention a magic user, a wizard with their silly big hat. While I've shared my disdain towards mythic robes and its other reskin that I'm not gonna mention by name, I've mentioned how good the robes of darkness as a reskin look, so finally I had to give them a proper spotlight. While I do prefer the more classic depiction of a wizard, this makes you look like a cool Zaros mage. Let's actually talk more about Zaros affiliated items as they are the most drip-induced items in the game. Torva armor looks really good as I like the ancient look it has, the purple eyes in your helmet and the wolf shoulder pads, but once it's upgraded to Sanguine, it's easily the best looking melee armor in the game. I mean, the armor looks more upgraded and tough, so it gives a more threatening aura, the red looks absolutely sick, and the fact that you have to beat the insanely difficult Awakened Desert Treasure 2 bosses to have an option to make it look like this is very impressive. So if you see someone wearing this in Grand Exchange, you know they are absolutely crack at this game. Then we got the Virtus robes, which I have fallen in deep love with. I don't know why, but I just love the look of it. The mask looks super nice. I love the use of purple and red in the robes, and its use emanates this ancient drip and tells how Zaros had excellent fashion sense. Usually like the more traditional wizard look, but with this one I have to make an exception, as you should look like a cool ancient mage who has no motivation left for the petty lure attempts. I will absolutely ice barracks the scammers. I love this set so much that when Jagex announced new pluses and it had Virtus on it, you know I fucking pre-ordered that shit as soon as I called. And finally, let's take a look at some really good looking event items. We got the party hats that are given out every Christmas, which are absolute classics. We got Halloween jumpers that are anything but ugly, and chicken outfit that brings some good memories about the Noob show. The birthday events tend out to give out the best items, as we got the 20th anniversary outfit, skis so we can slide around the game looking for a GF, gnome child to look after, pluses to keep you company while you're skilling, and pop and chat sleepers that might not rival the mall ones but are good on their own, as who doesn't like cats? Anyway, that is all I could cram with a short list. There are so many items that I wanted to include, but this is just to highlight that overall, RuneScape has lots of good looking items that you want to wear. I do have some qualifications to talk about these items, as I won second place in a fashion contest. But to be fair, I did act like a maniac and slaughtered a bunch of innocent animals and farmers. I really enjoyed making this video, and if you enjoyed watching it too, I would appreciate it if you could leave a like and maybe write a nice comment down below telling about your favorite items that you like to wear. As I said during the beginning, if the video is positively received, I might do more of these videos. Anyway, thank you for watching and have a nice day.
Come on! Ho ho! Was that it then? Cheers, mates!
Please, adventurer, I am too old to go to jail, and remember when I gave you that fancy hat? Thank you, adventurer, for bailing me out of the jail with the reward money. I know how valuable these party hats are, so have this one I got from a guy in Falador.